would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll give it to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And the Canes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run play action. Looking for space to the left. Creates a little space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time, able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Beck. He's got him in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. From end zone, looking for a space. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best.
Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Back to throw, it's Carr. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Oh, I'm running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally.
He's loose. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm just trying to find ways to manufacture extra yards, right? I just get a couple extra in the red zone, and then I get that touchdown that I'm searching for. So I like it. It wasn't ultra productive, but it's a good way to get positive yards.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lyle. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more.
And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing in his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking for a gap. It's Young. Comes for a tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Carr. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted! Oh, what a play!
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few 1st downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
when you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Safe completion on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Steps away to find some room. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint and try to put some points on the board.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Canes. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give is to Williams. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The offense in hurry-up mode. Trying to get the edge on the toss. He's in open space downfield. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us from EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. As reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead 25 matchups, you can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Good completion on the out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game's critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll start this drive firing. That's caught. It's Carr. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
What a play behind the line. It'll be an 8-yard loss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Back to throw. It's Beck. Under fire. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Miami. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And he makes the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Williams. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Caught behind the line. It's Lyon.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking to fire. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job in understanding when to get ready.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Carr. Firing to the right, complete. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy.
It's caught. A little job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the 1st half. The gun, the running back has it. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. Notre Dame comes to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. The quick out. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And they'll take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This is a running back who is versatile. His catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Beck. Finds his tight end. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. The Canes want to move quickly. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing complete.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Messer. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. He'll take it himself. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give is to Williams. It's a seam wide open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Good timing on the quick out. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Timing has got to be the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lyle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown!
takes on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get in and take it back to the house.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. He'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Got it in the middle of the line. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Lyon.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Scrambling away. He's going to take off. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. You're able to get the hit, make sure it falls incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's caught. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowling up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Carr. He's looking deep. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. DB's right up on the receivers. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Carr. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Canes headed quickly to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Carr. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Trying to get the corner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Toss sweep to the right. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Cage! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
From the gun, the running back has it. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Flushed out of the pocket. The throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, that is a play that this kid is going to learn from, and they're going to coach him up to never do that again. A righty cannot roll to his left and throw it back into the middle of the field. Your accuracy goes way down. Your timing is way off. It is just too easy for the defense to come away there with the pick.
And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll try to get outside. Running into the open space. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll call for the fair catch here. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Williams. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Carr. It's complete. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
Got a man. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Look, it's a nice gain, but I don't know if it's worth the seconds they're losing on the game clock. In this type of situation, you got to be throwing at least to the 1st down markers, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines to get out of bounds.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Looking to take a shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Direct snap. He
defense coming up big on 4th and short. You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
From the gun, give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Carr. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Back open in the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams